Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Virginia Tech's offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He'll keep it himself. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Hokies decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So Boston College's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Golden Eagles are marching down the field. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. To the ground with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll go to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He'll pull it on the read. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Got it behind the line. It's Bolden. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. And the Golden Eagles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Hokies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Spins away from the defender. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving me some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Great move, now he's got room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And the Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Finds a tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This Boston College offense has it working. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd down, going up top. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy...
Touchdown, Boston College. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's the pressure. The sure hands, it's Edwards. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. With the catch, it's Adams. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Coming out on first down with the play fake. Myers on the move. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill.
The Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here. Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Under fire. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a real...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short.
Returner goes out of bounds.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. At the 35, he's loose. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. And the Hokies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. He's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Hokies are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Wants to go up top. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the right. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The Golden Eagles have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Caught close to the marker. It's Harris. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Boston College! They take the lead with the 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge net.
He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Using his legs, it's Edwards. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
At the 5-yard line. 1st and goal.
We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Virginia Tech, 14.
Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
He wants it all. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Rushes on him. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it to the right side. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off play action on 1st down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get it down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Breaks into the open. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man, when you go over the middle, you got to be willing to take the punishment. You're going to get hit a lot of times anyways, so you might as well catch the football. But his arms starting to look a little bit like Reese Davis when the check comes at dinner.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's rolling back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Golden Eagles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Quarterback extends the play. Got out of trouble, throws. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 9 to Toledo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. There he goes. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. Got a man. It's Adams.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes a connection. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. He's looking to pass. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
Hey, it's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
To the air on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Turning it on. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Good enough for a first down.
He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Green. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Adams. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so...
And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back down.
Well, you get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Plenty of fireworks in this.